Ma'am, don't overtalk me. Don't overtalk me. Get the French toast off my phone. Kevin Samuels is a marketing genius. All right, what's good, YouTube? It's Ed Zone back again, back in front of your screen, and I'm going to be getting real quick into it about a popular YouTuber called Kevin Samuels. If you've been living under a rock and you don't know who he is, a quick Google search will show you all his material, right? Now, this video is not going to be for Kevin or against Kevin Samuels. Looking at it completely objectively from a marketing standpoint, right? Kevin Samuels himself says he has a sales background, a marketing background, so he understands how this works. And one of the main tenets in marketing and sales is being able to find pain points. All right? What pain points has Kevin Samuels been able to find? The average modern man is completely invisible, right? Completely invisible to the average modern female. What do men want from women? Men want sex, love, and affection from women. But the average modern man, because he is invisible to women and unable to create arousal and attraction, is angry and sexually frustrated, right? He is not able to get those basic biological needs that he wants from the average woman, right? She is not giving him those things. He is completely undesired by the average woman, right? And a lot of times these are women from the same socioeconomic background as him, the same tax bracket as him, and all that. So he's thinking like, hey, we're kind of on the same level. Why wouldn't she want me? And Kevin Samuels knows this. He knows about the pain and the frustration and the sexual frustration that a lot of males today are going through, mainly because they refuse to learn and understand how attraction really works. They don't get it, right? The average modern male today does not understand female attraction, does not understand how it works, and he is incapable of creating that in the average female. So because he is rendered invisible, he is angry and he wants revenge. Who is the perfect proxy for this revenge that the average modern male wants to take on the average modern female? Kevin Samuels to the rescue, right? He comes in with his cape. He comes in and he creates the exact type of videos that cater to these guys' egos, right? That these guys can use to intellectually masturbate over and over again and ejaculate emotions onto the screen, right? When Kevin Samuels bring these bottom of the barrel women on, like these single mothers, these overweight women, these women who these guys in his audience say they don't want anyway, and when he brings them on night after night after night and exposes them and makes them look silly on his show, these guys are in the comments saying, yeah, because they are having trouble with women. Women don't like them. They either are incapable of getting sex from women, or if they do look up and get sex from women every now and then by getting lucky, right? Those women don't want to do anything else for them except have sex. And those women might only have sex with these guys once or twice and then never talk to them again. So these guys got it bad, man. These guys are really hard up. These guys have had a majority of negative experiences with women. And Kevin Samuels and the Red Pill and the Manosphere serve as the perfect hammer for them to take their revenge out on all these women for rejecting them and not giving them the basic biological functions that they want. And that's really all it is. And Kevin Samuels knows this. He knows there's a huge audience of millions of men out here in the Western world, right? Especially in the United States, who have resentment towards women. I guarantee you a lot of these dudes who follow this red pill mentality and this manosphere jargon and black pill and blue pill and all this stuff, a lot of these guys who follow these talking points would drop all of that in a heartbeat if they had a girlfriend who actually liked them. If they had a wife who actually liked them, was willing to do things for them, cook, clean, do their laundry, and do much more bigger stuff than that, right? If they had women who actually cared for them and showed them that love, care, and affection that they so desperately need and so desperately want, but pretend they don't, I'm telling you, that red pill audience would be a lot smaller. The reason why these red pill channels like Kevin Samuels and others are blowing up so rapidly and exploding is because there are so many guys out here who are not getting attention from women, right? Kevin Samuels and a lot of these other red pill channels are quick to talk about how 80% of the women are sleeping with 20% of the men. Even if that's somewhat true, even if a majority of the women are only sleeping with a minority of the men, what are the majority of the men who are not getting that consistent sex and that consistent attraction from women doing about it, right? The majority of them are sitting night after night after night after night after night watching Kevin Samuels and Fresh and Fit and all these other channels lecture and berate women and tell women all the things that are wrong with them, which the list of things wrong with modern women today is long. But what are these guys doing to improve themselves so that they can actually get the women they want, the actual women that they say would qualify for them, right? What kind of person constantly focuses on the things they don't want? You look at all these channels and they're constantly showing you women who you say you don't want. The universe is always going to send you more of the thing that you think about the most. If you're constantly thinking about women that you don't want, overweight women, single mothers, OnlyFans girls, porn stars, prostitutes, low class, bottom of the barrel females, if that's all you focus on, that's all you're going to see in your life. That's all you're going to attract into your life. How about you write down the actual type of woman you want, the qualities, the personality traits, the physical traits that she has, and actually go and seek that out. Right? Like a man, seek what you want and bring that into your life. Nah, but what do these guys do? They want the entertainment. They want that free entertainment because most people, especially most men nowadays, would rather be entertained than elevated. They would rather entertain themselves than evolve and put in the work to be the type of man that a woman wants to follow. You know why so many modern women are out of control nowadays? Because they're following a society that's out of control. Because most men are superseded by society. Society has a stronger grip on the minds of women nowadays than the men do, because most men are incapable of leading and refuse to lead. They would rather sit here and blame the women for their behavior than saying, what am I doing as a man to make this behavior more acceptable for these women? Right? How can I as a man elevate myself and be the best version and the best man that I can be so that I can only have the women in my life that I want? And those women will only follow my program. Hey, everybody be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and punch that notification bell in the face to stay up to date on the latest videos. But yeah, so Kevin Samuels knows that there's a lot of guys out here who don't want to improve. Because keep in mind, his channel was a self-improvement channel in the beginning. He was teaching men how to smell better with the colognes and dress better and be more presentable men and all that stuff. But these men didn't want to hear that. That's why he barely had over 50 or 60,000 subscribers at that time. But once he started going in on women and arguing with women and debating with women and lecturing women and wagging his finger at women night after night after night, that's when his channel exploded to over 1 million subscribers, right? Because that's what guys want to see. They want revenge for their sexual frustration. They want to see these women be put in their place because they realize that that having a car and their own place and a job was not enough to get women's panties wet. Getting a woman's panties wet starts with this right here and this right here. It's not about the clothes you wear or the money you make or the car you drive or the watch on your wrist. It's about the person you are. And what these guys realize that who they are is not enough to attract women. And then what hurts them even more is that a lot of the women they do manage to get into their lives are only with them for what they have. That really grinds their gears because they're like, damn. Women really don't like me for me. And instead of being a man and taking accountability, like they love to say women need to take accountability, instead of taking accountability and looking in the mirror and saying, damn, I need to improve here, here, and here, not just to get women, but to be the best man that I can be so that my life can be easier financially, business-wise, in terms of friends, family, across the board, so that my life can elevate across the board. Nah, I'd rather sit with a bag of chips and Doritos every night and watch all these red pill channels go in and women and talk about what's wrong with women every single damn day. You do realize once more men start leading, right, women will have no choice but to fall in line. They follow our lead. They literally, like women are using the word simp now. I'm seeing women online use the word simp. That's a word that was invented by men. That's a word that we started using first. And now I'm seeing women use the word simp because they follow our lead. We're like their big brother. We're like the cool kid that they want to be like. Women really follow our lead. What we do, they follow. Do you know how dope that is as a man? To be a natural leader and have people follow your lead and follow your program that you think up, your thoughts can literally dictate the course of their life. That's power right there. That's power. But the problem with a lot of these red pill guys and these channels is they give women too much of the power. Kevin Samuels realizes that a lot of dudes out here are not willing to improve, that they're angry, that they're stuck in negativity, and that they think there's something wrong with all women because their car, house, and money is not enough to keep these women. And they realize that they have two choices: self-improve or complain about women for the rest of their lives. And a lot of them would rather complain about women. And this high value concept, high value means nothing if all you have is money. If all you're doing is making money, but you're not the type of man who's masculine, charismatic, dominant, assertive, all of that stuff, your money means nothing. And that's a rude awakening for a lot of these guys who are making 100,000, 150,000 plus a year. They're realizing that their money is not enough for women to want them. Women will use you for that, but they won't want you for that. They won't want you. That's the icing, not the cake. And these guys are pissed, royally pissed, and very emotional. That's really all I have to say about that, right? Kevin Samuels knows his audience like the back of his hand. And he's going to keep catering to that audience as long as it keeps catering to him. Fellas, the only solution is self-improvement. It's not whining and complaining about women and what's wrong with them. And first of all, if you are a quality man, you will have quality women in your life. I can't relate to the complaints that a lot of these dudes have out here. I can't relate because I know how to vet women properly. And as a man, once you learn how to vet the people in your life properly, whether it's women, friends, or family, your life will be so much easier and so much sweeter. But that's up to you. You know, I said what I had to say. Look, check out my pinned comment below to get my links to my store, to my books, all of that good stuff, man. The quality speaks for itself. The reviews speak for themselves. Check that little crown in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen to subscribe to this channel. Remember, like, comment, share, and punch that notification bell in the face to stay up to date on the latest videos. Be smart out here. Be smart, fellas. Vet properly, and peace.